Hi guys, WineTuber here, and in today's video I give you 6 best tips about which wines to avoid at the supermarket. So, let's get started! I went to the 5 of the largest supermarkets in Ireland, including Lidl, Aldi, SuperValue, Dunnes Stores and Tesco to do my research. Here are the results of my investigation. Tip number 6. Check where the wine was bottled, as majority of supermarket wines are mass-produced. This is why you should always check the back label of each wine. For example, this Italian Soave was bottled by Puni with number 170002. I never heard about the German Soave, so this type of wine you should definitely avoid. Tip number 5. Avoid the large names on the front label like this one, as in most cases this type of wine it's the lowest in quality. When you're buying wine, the most important is the name of the producer rather than the name of the region or appellation. Tip number 4. Most of us is choosing the wine according to the budget, which makes sense. However, please avoid the cheapest bottle of wines on the supermarket shelf, as majority of them are barely drinkable. If your budget is less than €6, get 2 bottles of quality beer instead. Tip number 3. Some supermarkets like Lidl are using 100 points wine rating scale, which really helps of choosing the wine. However, try to avoid those wines that were scored below 85 points if you really want to enjoy the wine that you're about to purchase. Speaking of wine scale, if you like to learn how does it work, click the link above or one in the description below. Tip number 2. Avoid the wines with front label like this. Soft and fruity or rich and fruity. I actually can't stop laughing. Okay guys, good quality wines are fruity and juicy anyway. Tip number 1. Always check the vintage on the label, because vintage is the year of the harvest. If there is no vintage on the label, I don't know how old or how young is this wine. Also, I don't know if this wine was produced in a good year or maybe bad year. And finally, in most cases, non-vintage wine on supermarket shelves are the cheapest, which indicates the quality of the wine. Please note that some wines, especially port, sherry, some sparkling wine has no vintage on the label. And if you like to know why, stay tuned, because in my next video I will explain what is the difference between vintage and non-vintage wines. Before you start watching my other videos, I would like to say there are many fantastic and really good value wines on supermarket shelves. Like for example, Paco and Lola Albarino from Spain, Masi Capofiorin from Italy, or Catena Malbec from Argentina. But all these wines are bottled and produced at the estate. All these wines have the name of the producer and the region on the label. All these wines also have a vintage on the label. However, what I will highly recommend doing your shopping at your local, small, independent wine merchants, because there's always someone to help you. Finally, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and see you next time.